guys, Abby here. So today, as you can see from the title, we're going to go over my 24 books that I want to read in 2024. So I have made myself a reading journal for this year. It's got my goals, my star ratings, got a wee book tracker, and the next page is my 24 books in 2024. So I will be able to show you all my wee doodles for each book. Let's just get straight into it. You know all you need to know. So we are filming this on the 5th of January. So the first book on the 24 list is The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. I have finished this, so if you go to my Bookstagram or my TikTok, I will link these below. You will see my review because I'm posting that today. This is my first ever sports romance book. So we have our main character, Bree. She is a trained ballet dancer. However, due to injury, she's now a dance teacher. And we have Nathan, who is a NFL football or...
NFL football.
NFL footballer. So it is a lot of fun. It's very cute. I'm glad I read it in 2024. The second book I want to read in 2024 is Sword Catcher by Cassandra Clare. This is a chunky boy, but this is her first adult fantasy series, and I'm very excited to read it because, as you all know, I love the Shadowhunters. So this one will be good. I've spoke about this in plenty of videos, so you can go check them out. The next book is You Are Next by Katia Leaf. As you can see, I've already started this a wee bit. This is about a serial killer. He's specifically called the Domino serial killer because he leaves clues with dominoes. I've not read some crime or thriller for a while, so I'm excited to be getting into it. I borrowed this from Luke's sister, Laurie, so I'm sure it'll be a good one. Number 4 is X's and O's by Amy Lee. I read Set on You last year and really enjoyed it, and one of my friends said this would be a good book for Valentine's time, so that's when I'm going to read it. And funnily enough, Sarah Adams from The Cheat Sheet wrote on the back saying the tension is chef's kiss, so if she says this is good, then it's obviously going to be good. The main character is the last book's main character's sister, so I can't wait to hear a little bit more about Tara on this one. Book number 5 is Legends and Lattes. Luke's mum got me this for Christmas. However, I've been seeing this absolutely everywhere for the past year, and everyone adores it, loves it. And the second book is now also out, so I would want to read that. I actually don't know much about it. I just know that it's fantasy, and there is this barbarian that wants to start a coffee shop. That's all I know. I don't want to read more into it because I would rather just find it out as I go with it. But I am super excited. I've been talking about it for months, so we finally have it. Number 6 is Checkmate by Ali Hazelwood. Go watch my STEM Girl Reads STEM books and you can see me fall in love with Ali Hazelwood's writing. I'm very excited. This is another one that Luke's mum got me for my Christmas. She obviously seen it on my Bookstagram because I wrote about how much I wanted to read this. This is Ali Hazelwood's first YA novel, so it is a wee bit younger than adult, so we'll see how that goes. However, I've heard reviews and some of the reviews are like, this is not YA. So we will see. I'm not YA, so it doesn't matter to me because I'll be able to read it anyway. Book number 7 is Chalice of the Gods by Rick Riordan. This book I don't currently have because I don't own it. I bought it for Luke for his Christmas. I got him the signed edition because Percy Jackson is one of his favourite series. And it's also one of my favourite series, so I'm going to let him read it first since it's his book, and then I'll borrow it after him. But I'm thinking we might do another reread of the Percy Jackson series / and or the Gods of Olympus. Is that what it's called?
The Heroes of Olympus.
Heroes of Olympus, yeah. So we're going to either reread both of those or just one of those, depending on where the new book falls. and we will get on to that. Book number 8, Scottish Folk and Fairy Tales. I'm super excited about this because I don't really know much about the folklore of Scotland, and obviously I'm from Scotland, so I maybe should know more about it. Looking at what is inside this book, I actually don't really know much of it, so it'll be an exciting new realm to discover, especially because I've done my ancestry and I'm literally 78% Scottish, so I'm Scottish and I come from like the Highlands and Islands, so I should know more about this if I want to run with that. But look how beautiful this cover is. That's what drew me in. And then when I seen what it was, I was like, I need to get this. So I bought this before the new year. So I've not broke my book buying ban yet. Book number 9 is Scandar and the Unicorn Thief by A.F. Stedman. I've been wanting this book for absolute ages since it first came out. However, it came out first in hardback and I am a paperback girly. And when I seen that this was half price in Waterstones, so I literally got it for like $3.99, I had to jump on it because I've been wanting it for ages. I don't know much about it because recently I've not been reading the backs of things because I want to go in it and be surprised and not be let down. However, I have been told that this is kind of like a mashup between Percy Jackson and Harry Potter. I mean, look at the cover. Like, if that's not a cover of both of those books, then I don't know what is. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get into this new world and see what it's all about. And I've not heard many people talking about it, so it will be interesting, and I'll let you all know obviously how it is. Book number 10 is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. This is a book that my Secret Santa got me and I absolutely adore it. They also got me Hook, Line and Sinker, which I am forever grateful for, and obviously I would want to read both of them this year. However, I only wanted to put this one on my 24 books of 2024. I don't know much about this. I know that she is a rich girl. He's like a fisherman or something like that, and she gets banished to this little small town. I can't remember the reason. It's like the usual reasons, like she needs to be taught how to, I don't know, be down to the people and remember like her privilege or whatever. And she falls in love with him. It's Grumpy Sunshine, and I'm all about Grumpy Sunshine these days, so I'm super excited to read this. Number 11 is another Ali Hazelwood book, which is Love on the Brain. I bought this last year, originally for the STEM video. However, I found other books like Lessons in Chemistry and My Mechanical Romance to pop in there too, just so there wasn't just an Ali Hazelwood vlog. So I'm going to read that this year. I don't know much, I just know something about NASA and that's it, but I hear people talking about it all the time on Bookstagram, and it's just going to be a fun little palette cleanser whenever I'm in a slump, so it's going to be a good one. Number 12 is Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is obviously the first book in the Lord of the Rings series. However, I have read The Hobbit, which some people might class as the first book, even though it's not the first book. Is that right? Yeah. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna hopefully be reading all of the Lord of the Rings books maybe this month. If you've seen my January TBR video, which you should go check out after this, I got Lord of the Rings as a video prompt, so I need to make a video about it. However, the video I want to make includes all of the books, so I'll hopefully get to them and then me and Luke can watch the movies. I've seen the first movie, so I have seen the movie based off this one, but it was a long time ago and I don't remember it, so hopefully once I read this we can go back and watch them all. Book number 13 is Stone Blind by Natalie Haynes. This is one that I have borrowed off of Luke. He read this one last year. This book actually doesn't have a lot of hype, and to be fair, Luke backed that up. Most people didn't enjoy this one. It's not bad, like Luke said it was good, but compared to some of the other Greek mythology fiction books that we've read, this one's maybe a bit lower down the scale compared to things like The Song of Achilles and Circe, etc. So I'm still excited to read it, but I'm not gonna go into it hoping for lots, and maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised with it. Yeah, what's this based on? Is this based on
So it's based on
Medusa?
Medusa, and it basically just kind of takes the story kind of from her perspective rather than the traditional perspective that we think of.
Nice. So there we have it. This is number 13. Number 14 is The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman. I read the first one in The Thursday Murder Club. That's the only one I've read. I got it for my Christmas off Luke's mum a few years ago. She has all of the books, so I'm just going to borrow the second, third and fourth off of her. Don't necessarily think I'll get through all of them this year. However, the second one I definitely want to get to because I'm pretty sure I read The Thursday Murder Club in 2022. Or I don't know, sometimes I get my years mixed up, but I'm pretty sure that's when I read it. So it's been quite a while. So I would like to continue the story because The Thursday Murder Club was a lot of fun. Number 15, The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. This has been kicking about on my shelves for years. I think this is my longest book on my shelves currently, because recently I've read a lot of my vets. So hopefully I will get to this, especially in January since it's on my TBR, and I am filming a video that includes this book, so hopefully I get to it soon. I know a couple of girls on Bookstagram are wanting to do a buddy read, so that will push me to read it because I love a buddy read. Book number 16 is Janor by Charlotte Bronte. This is the only classic that I've put on my 24 for 2024 because I find classics really difficult to read and it takes me quite a while to read them. However, due to my goals being to read for quality not quantity, I will be able to read this a lot slower even if it takes me a couple of months, just so that I really understand it and I can take time to look stuff up if I don't understand it, etc. It is quite chunky, but it's a classic that I think I really will love from what I've heard of others, so this is why this one's on it. This is my beautiful edition. I'm trying to collect all of the clothbind classics, but they're expensive, so I buy them when I find them in TK Maxx. Book number 17 is Carrie by Stephen King. I can't believe I've not read this book because it's not one of his chunkier books. It's actually quite decent size. Obviously, I know the story of Carrie just because it literally is a classic. Also, even though it's not an actual classic because it's not over 100 years old yet, but everyone knows Carrie, do you know what I mean? And I really want to collect all the Stephen King colourful spine editions. So if I borrow this from my library or I find it somehow for free somewhere, I will read it, and then if I like it, I can buy the fancy edition that I really want. But I'm really excited for it because I've enjoyed all the Stephen King books I've read so far. I've read It, I've read Under the Dome, and me and Luke read The Night Shift, his short story collection, which was absolutely amazing. I love them all. They're all at least 4 stars, which is a good sign, and I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Number 18, and I promise this is the last Ali Hazelwood book on this, but it is LoveTheoretically. I'm pretty sure that this, apart from Checkmate, this is pretty much her newest one. And I know a lot of people who want to buddy read this with me as well, so I can't wait to get onto it. As per usual, I've not read the back, so I don't have a clue what this is about, but it's Ali Hazelwood, so it is not going to disappoint me. Book number 19 is A Study in Scarlet by Arthur Conan Doyle. This is technically the first book of the Sherlock Holmes books, but I accidentally read The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes first, so now I need to go back so that I can continue reading the series this year. I've been putting this off for a wee while because, I don't know, it is kind of written in the same kind of way that classics are because obviously it's so old. So I find it a wee bit difficult, but we will get to it this year. We will just do it. It's on this list, so now I have to do it. That's practically why I put it on here. I do own the physical copy, but I know that it's upstairs, and while I'm filming this, I don't want to run upstairs and get it. Number 20 is The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake. I don't have this book. However, my friend is going to send me her copies of the books because she didn't enjoy them. However, I really enjoyed the Atlas 6, so hopefully the Atlas Paradox is just as good. And then obviously the Atlas Complex, I think it's called, comes out this month as well. So hopefully this year I'll be able to read the full series, but we will see. Book number 21 is The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. I read the Caraval trilogy, absolutely loved it. I read the first book in this series. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. Maybe I'll need to do a wee reread. But I know that my library has these books. So I've heard such amazing things of many YouTubers that love this series. So I can't wait to get into it this year. Book number 22 is Paybacks, a Witch by Lana Harper. Luke's sister got me this for Christmas because it was on my wish list. I have the third book, but I've not read the first or the second, so I can't read that until I have. So she has helped me out, and I will be reading this in October time because I really love this October reading October themed books. We've got a witch here, so that will be absolutely perfect. I have no clue what any of these books are about. I just picked it up because I was like, woo, witches, love it, Halloween, and then couldn't read it. So hopefully we will get to this in October. Book number 23 is Fallen by Lauren Kate. This has some sticky notes on it because my amazing friend Amy Zoe gave me it for Christmas. This is one of her favourite series and she would love me to jump into it, so I definitely will be doing that this year. However, she has left a note to say not to watch the movie because it is utter garbage, so I will trust her in that because the books are usually always a million times better than any of the movies. So this will be a fun one and hopefully I love it just as much as she does and we can just talk about it and discuss it. And last but not least is Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. You'll be able to tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but hey ho, here we go. This was one of Luke's favourite books last year. It is a sci-fi and he's heard loads of good things about it as well. That's why he wanted to read it. So now it's my turn to read it and I'm very excited to. He also got the next book in the series for Christmas, so hopefully he'll be able to finish the series this year and I'll be able to hop on the bandwagon. I just want to say thank you for watching my video. That is us completed 24 books in 2024. By the end of the year we will come back to this video and we will see if I have read all of the books that I said I'm going to read. Fingers crossed that we get on that. So far we're going so good, so I think we should be just fine. Make sure that you like this video because it really helps the channel. Comment down below if you have any books that you're desperate to read in 2024. Let's keep each other accountable. I love talking to you all in the comments. And make sure you subscribe and become part of our Bookish and Lifestyle family. We make loads of videos here and pop the notification bell on so that you never miss a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!